Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Boston. We're the daily podcast that gets you started on the right foot and always with a positive vibe. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Tuesday, January 23rd. You'll be interested to know, today is National Pie Day, and it's sponsored by the American Pie Council. Yep, that's a thing. Now let's check out the weather in the Boston area. This morning, it's partly cloudy and feels like 23 degrees, with 10-mile-per-hour wind. Tonight, the sun will set at 4:46 p.m., and it will rise again tomorrow at 7:05 a.m. It looks like we're in for a slight chance of rain after 4 p.m. Increasing clouds with a high near 39 and west wind 5 to 9 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 20%. Tonight, snow likely mainly between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. It will be cloudy with a low around 31. Light and variable wind becoming northeast around 6 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 60% with new snow accumulation of less than 1 inch. The first high tide Tuesday will be at 9:30 a.m. with a low tide around 4 p.m. The nearshore buoy at Cape Cod Bay reads 40 degrees for the water temperature. Looking ahead in the weather, we'll see a mix of snow and rain on Wednesday with little accumulation, turning to consistent rain through Friday. Temperatures will hover near 39 degrees, rising to 52. Wind will shift from east to northwest, maintaining a gentle pace. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In top news, BMW has launched a groundbreaking Level 3 autonomous driving feature they call the Personal Pilot, available as an option on the 7 Series in Germany. This advanced system, tested in the Czech Republic, represents a significant leap from Level 2 to Level 3, defined as conditional automation. It allows the car to handle all driving tasks, but requires the driver to be ready to intervene. During testing, the system, which integrates 3D LiDAR, cameras, and radar, successfully navigated a simulated motorway, maintaining lane position and distance from other cars, and even safely stopping for obstacles like a cardboard box. Despite its technical proficiency, the experience raises questions about real-world application and driver readiness to cede control, mirroring challenges faced by other automakers like Tesla in ensuring driver engagement during autonomous operation. Now, let's talk tech. Moolec Science, a molecular protein startup, is revolutionizing the meat alternative industry by inserting pig genes into soybeans, making them taste meatier. This innovation could significantly impact meat consumption, providing a sustainable and ethical alternative. Their successful experiment resulted in soybeans with a quarter of their soluble proteins being pig-derived, yet no pigs were harmed. CEO Gaston Palladini highlights the meatier taste and pinker hue of these beans. Moolec also explores other plant-based meat alternatives, like pea plants with beef proteins. However, challenges remain, including public acceptance and regulatory hurdles, particularly in the EU and UK, due to GMO regulations. Palladini remains hopeful, believing in science's role in advancing sustainable food solutions. I'll just stick with the real deal. In business news, Disney is facing a significant shareholder battle instigated by investor activists, led by Nelson Peltz, and supported by ousted Marvel mogul Ike Perlmutter. Bob Iger's board rejected Pelt's board nominations, setting up a potential clash at Disney's upcoming shareholder meeting. This proxy war appears to be a maneuver by Peltz and Perlmutter to shift Disney's direction away from Iger's leadership, a move seen by some as a form of retaliation. Peltz's strategy, however, lacked specific plans for change, focusing instead on obtaining a board seat. Disney's board also expressed concerns about the ability of Jay Razilo, allied with Peltz, to work constructively with Iger due to past conflicts. Meanwhile, Disney's succession planning continues, with Iger's contract running through 2026. In crypto prices, Bitcoin has dipped to $40,000, Ethereum is at $2,300, and Solana is down to $85. Now on to sports. It's looking pretty quiet in the sports world as we all take a breather to ramp up for the NFL championship games this weekend. Last night, the Celtics beat the Mavericks, 119-110. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown combined for 73 points in the win. And the Bruins beat the Jets, 4-1. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the Boston area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class. With locations in Canton, Wellesley, Hingham, Brookline, and Framingham, just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. In local news, Massachusetts General Hospital is experiencing an unprecedented crisis, facing a severe capacity disaster. For the past 16 months, the hospital's emergency department has been overwhelmed, frequently operating in a state of code help or capacity disaster. This situation is due to a surge in illnesses like COVID-19, flu, RSV, and other winter viruses. Code help is declared when inpatient beds and hallway stretchers are full, while capacity disaster occurs when the emergency department and all available stretchers are occupied, with over 45 inpatients waiting for a bed. The hospital recorded a 32% increase in patient boarding hours compared to the previous year, with some patients waiting over 24 hours for a bed. Hospital President David Brown described it as a full-blown crisis, impacting both patients and healthcare workers, and contributing to clinician burnout. To address the overflow, hospitals across Massachusetts are prioritizing faster patient discharges, with health insurance providers waiving certain authorizations to expedite the process. Scott Stuber, the head of Netflix's movie division, is leaving to start his own media company. This departure is significant, especially considering its timing just before Netflix's Q4 earnings announcement and the absence of a successor. Stuber's tenure at Netflix saw a prolific output of films ranging from indies to blockbusters, including efforts to attract Hollywood's elite, like Martin Scorsese. However, Netflix's recent subscriber slump and strategy shift in 2022 brought scrutiny to Stuber's ability to deliver impactful movies. Despite internal support, external criticisms focused on the perceived lack of memorable content under his leadership. Recent changes at Netflix, including a reduction in movie output and internal promotions, which seemingly sidelined Stuber, add intrigue to his departure. The exact reasons remain unclear, but Stuber's exit marks a notable change in Netflix's evolving content strategy. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day, and today's quote comes from the philosopher, Ralph Waldo Emerson. "What lies behind you and what lies in front of you pales in comparison to what lies inside of you. So today, take a look inside yourself and bring out your best for everyone to enjoy. And that's a wrap for this morning. Remember to stay tuned tomorrow for more news and updates. Have an amazing day, my good friends. Whether you're heading to work, an event, or just enjoying the day, stay safe and enjoy yourself to the fullest. We'll be back tomorrow with another Sunny Mornings podcast. Thanks for tuning in.